Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. And the truck stayed straight this time. That's excellent. You know what? Start off, happy Memorial Day. All the vets out there, thank you for your service. You know what? We all know what it is. So I just want to make sure that I'm putting that out here. So we still have problems, man. We got big problems. I'm starting to see more and more confused tweets basically coming out and saying, okay, we don't understand why this isn't working. We don't understand why this isn't, why X does not equal Y does not equal Z. We're not getting it. And that bothers me, particularly if it's coming from any kind of founder, that you would even put out a tweet like that saying, I don't get it. I don't understand. Look, dude, you are the captain. All right. The captain always knows. Even when he doesn't, his public persona is that we always know. All right, you don't poll the crew before you make a decision. All right, you make the decision because it is the best decision based on all the information that you have right now. But you don't put out, well, I simply don't get it. All right, because if you want to disenfranchise all of the people who invested in you when you did get it, that's a real quick way to do it. So just come out and say, yeah, I don't know. That's it might be true, but it's not good optics any way around. We're getting beat up, and in this case, I'm still talking about my Jackal token, and for some reason, it's just heroic that thing has been able to maintain price, you know, all things considered, with the big pairings against it. Those big pairings are getting shellacked. I think the biggest one is probably Archway. Archway is just getting crushed out there. I mean, you want to see a painful reminder of what happens when you are directionless? Take a look at Arch over the last 90 days. I mean, it didn't even get a blip of recovery. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It is just 30 degrees of doom. And it's taking a lot of things out with it. But, you know, it's the nature of crypto, decentralized exchanges, liquidity pools, all that other good stuff. So, you know, you just try to do the best you can with it. But you start to see all these things swirl together, and it just creates a really negative atmosphere. Now, like I said, I'm still fine with my investments, my Jackal, my Kudos, my Cash, my AXV. I'm fine with all of those. I'm not sweating those. In fact, if you look at the performance of those versus virtually anything else out here, they're doing better. They're outperforming. That's the best that we could hope for, and I think that they will continue to outperform. The thing that is tanking everything right now, believe it or not, is Stride. LSDs are a time bomb. Liquid staking derivatives are just a time bomb. It is squeezing dimes out of nickels. And it is creating these value bubbles wherever it happens to go up. But it all relies on one particular little element, one big-ass elephant in the room that we don't talk about. It requires people to purchase these tokens. So these tokens will at least maintain value, and that's not happening anymore. So these LSDs are actually coming up here and accelerating the decline because anything that's touching those is touching a declining asset paired or that's created out of thin air from a native asset that's also declining. So you're getting you're getting a 1-2 punch every time these things go down a nickel. You're just getting your ass kicked. And so many different parts of the ecosystem out here is wrapped and created and bathed in LSDs. They are a time bomb. And it really feels like the fuse is lit. Now, I do not dabble in this. I don't go anywhere near it. I don't take it, then take my LSD and I loan it out at a fixed APR so I can take that money, which is just tertiary money, and put it somewhere else. Because all we're doing is spreading the clap all over the Cosmos ecosystem, man. We are just spreading the clap further and further, so that when that fuse finally reaches the bomb, it takes out everything. So really, really looking forward to that. I'm not sure what you can do to insulate yourself from this. I am very specific in my tokens, and I look at the pairings because the pairings really, really matter right now. People are still living in denial. They are still living at that these any kind of high APRs can exist outside of a bubble, and they simply can't. And the bubble popped. All right, the bubble popped out here. Your big alt run, don't worry, it's coming. It already happened. All right, it happened about 3 months ago. And ever since then, it's just been 30 degrees of doom for effectively everything because all the buyers left. Because the people who would throw in quick, loose money, they left. They're not here anymore. So you are still constantly pushing out these inflated tokens with nobody to buy them. Supply and demand is a reality, and you're seeing it. Now, LSDs definitely amplify it. When it's good, they're great, but when it's bad, they are disastrous. And you're really, really starting to see it right now. You're starting to get a much better feel for it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be positive. I am, believe it or not, I am. You know what? Buy Jackal, gonna be fine. I bought it, I'm just fine. So there is some positivity out here, man, but you are gonna have to start putting a microscope over every single token that you own, that you buy, that you're invested in, and you need to know everything about it. And one of the everythings you need to know about it is how exposed is it to liquid state derivatives? How exposed are you? Because if you're not feeling it yet, you're getting real close to feeling it. So, all right, anything, that's all we got. That's our happy word for today. Once again, happy Memorial Day, all my vet brothers. Wonderful. Yeah, that's it. Questions or comments, scott@thepodcast.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Cheers, guys.